What's up, everybody? Gibson's Lawn Service checking in. Guy want me to make a video. He say he want to know. Guy want me to make the video about the pain, the struggle. You know, he said the pain, the sacrifice, loss of money, and how long did it take you to get to perform at the level that I am in. If y'all have to, y'all can go back and read that comment. Like I said before, I'm a slow learner. Because in the video I was talking about making $100,000. Now, when my business first did $100,000, I still had my full-time job. So in a sense, my first $100,000 was made on the side of my full-time. My first $100,000 was made on the side of a $70,000 a year job. I was making $70,000 a year at my full-time job, and then I made $100,000 on the side with lawn care. Now, I'm gonna give you some context. The pain, it's a lot of pain. It's a lot of pain. A lot of sleepless nights. The pain and the sacrifice is the same. It's a lot of pain. It's a lot of sleepless nights. It's a lot of neglecting your family. It's a lot of being broke. It's a lot of wondering, is this all worth it? It's a mixture of all. It's an emotional roller coaster. And if you are not in this driver's seat, nobody will understand what it is you are going through. Your immediate family, your outside family, your so-called friends, your co-workers. If you're not in this driver's seat, the only person I can talk to about what I'm going through is a fellow lawn bro or a fellow business owner that's in the driver's seat. That's the only person. No matter how many times you explain it to your wife, she will never see it how another business owner that's in the driver's seat sees it. She will never see it. And that's not taking a shot at people's wives. It's just, I'm gonna get off topic a bit here. But when a woman understands that she have a man that's gonna make it happen regardless, it's a lot of things she tend not to even worry about. So you're telling her what you're going through. She hear it, she listening, she's trying to understand, but she know, man, I'm married to Rocky Balboa. He gonna win. He's not gonna lose, he's gonna win. He may win in the 6th, 7th, 8th, or 9th round, but he's going to win. So you telling me it's hard, I get it, but you're going to win. So you have to look at that. A lot of pain, like the first point, the pain part. The pain is, I'm gonna be honest, man, for like 2 years, I didn't really sleep until the wintertime because I'm running my business during the day and I'm working night shift on my job. And when I get off from my job, I get like 2 hours of sleep and I run again. Like, that's the pain. That's the pain of it all right there. That's the pain. No sleep and being broke. That is painful. And that is unhealthy. But if you want something, like, you have to go through that. That's like, you have to go through it. You have to go through practice in the Texas heat to perform on Friday night as a high school football player. You have to go, your muscles have to tear and rip. That way they can be stronger. Pain, man, pain is something you're gonna have to live with as a business owner. Until you can hire somebody else to take the pain for you and you not worry about it, you're going to always have to deal with pain. Sacrifices I went through, outside of paying my bills, any extra money I made went towards the business. When we was getting income tax checks, that was going towards the business. My paychecks was going towards the business. Imagine you invest all that time and money and effort into your business to work for piece of trash, sorry clients. Imagine that. Imagine that. And bro say, how long did it take me? This is my 10th year in business. You would think, bro, you got 10 years under your belt. You should be doing $250,000 a year. You would think that, or 300,000, or $500,000, or 2, 3, 4, 5 trucks on the road. You would think that. Like I told y'all, my first 5 years, I didn't know nothing about nothing. I learned the hard way. My first 5 years in business. And look, you got to think. When I say $100,000 isn't a lot of money, in business, $100,000 is not a lot of money. Let's see, look, you got to understand something. If I would have went to work every day, 7 days a week from January to December, worked 10, 12 hours a day, I could have made about 120 at my full-time job with health insurance, with a 401k plan, and with vacation time and a secure paycheck every week. If your full-time job is gonna pay you $100,000 and you have a business that's making $100,000, your full-time job paying you $100,000, your business need to make $150,000 because you have to provide your own health care. Like, break down $100,000. If $100,000 just come through the business, you have not done any expenses. And Uncle Sam wants his 20% of your profit. I'm just throwing a random number out there. Gibson is actually just throwing a random number. So think about that for a second. Let's take $100,000. How much gas you spent for the year? How much equipment did you buy? How much material did you buy? How many jobs did you not get paid on? How much stuff broke in your business that you had to fix? Did you buy a set of tires? Set of tires, like, come on, we know what a set of tires costs. $100,000 do not go far when you own your own business. That's why I say you want to strive for, every year you want to get better. It's a lot of sacrifices a business owner must take in order to get to the level he think he want to be at. Like, look, if people act as though they know everything there is about business, either they really went through the struggles and the hard times, or they think they know. Like, I'm gonna give you another example. When I bought my dump trailer. Now, I bought the dump trailer for me to use. I've never been a fan of buying a dump trailer and putting wood on the side to build it up. I'm the type of guy, buy once, cry once. Go ahead and get the high side dump trailer, just pay the extra money. I said, well, since I'm gonna do that, I can rent it out as well. Let me give you an example how you don't know what you don't know. So when I purchased my dump trailer, it's this dump I've been using for over 5 years. It don't matter if you got a doggone dump trailer full, truck full, you can dump anything for $40 or low. It don't matter how much you have. $40, you can dump anything. You can dump anything. So my plan was I started renting my dump trailer out. You know what I'm saying? For X amount I was renting my dump trailer out for $300 a day. And I would dump, man, for $40. So I was like, man, why I ain't using the trailer while it's sitting there? I can make some money with that. So I think I maybe rented my trailer out about 10, 12 times. And that dump had closed, right? Because it had filled up. So we all had, everybody in my area had to start going to this other dump. They charged by the yard. Say the dump I used to use, $40, you can bring whatever. You can bring a dump truck in there, slam full, $40. That's it. Well, these people charge by the load. Well, my trailer's a 17-yard trailer. Well, if you fill that up, it's $150 a dump. I said, yeah, I ain't renting this dump trailer out no more. Because for it to make sense, I would have to rent my trailer out for $500 a day. And people can really just go rent a dumpster for like $150 for like 4 days. So it defeated the purpose. So I lost money in that endeavor. I didn't lose money by buying a dump trailer. I lost money by buying trackers and boots and locks and all this other stuff. And you just chunk it up as a loss. But not only that, like, it's something in a man for him to say he don't want to work a full-time job no more. He want to go work for himself. Now, once he commit to that, he do not understand what it's going to take for him to become successful in that endeavor. And look, a lot of guys you see on YouTube that have businesses that are successful, their spouse had a good job or their spouse had a job. You understand? My situation, I'm doing all this on me. I got to make sure my home field is taken care of, and as well as out here. See, it take a lot of money for me to take care of my, like, I got a wife and 5 kids. And I got a mortgage, I got a truck note, then you got everything else that comes with having a family. All of that is being done off of Gibson's Lawn Service. At one point, it was done off a full-time job and Gibson's Lawn Service. So it's gonna take me longer than it is the next man to kind of sprint toward the finish line. because I don't have no help. And I'm not complaining about it. That was a decision we made. So I'm just giving you a little context. So with that being said, what I mean by a lot of people don't understand the sacrifices, I don't have time to come to, look, I'm just gonna bear it all in this video because I'm headed to this property. I gotta wait till like 7:30 to cut. Like when my wife had my first child, I didn't go to the baby shower because I had to go to work at my full-time job. Soon as my wife had the child and came home from the hospital, hey, I got to go to work because we don't have any money. I missed a lot of birthdays, family events, things my kids was doing, and I don't apologize for it because when you're broke, you're doing everything you can to survive. We skip Christmas, we skip anniversary, we skip birthdays. Because if you don't have it, you just don't have it. And you're trying to do all of this, you're trying to pay bills, figure out business, throwing money at the wall, hoping something sticks. And then you have breakdown issues with your mower, breakdown issues with your truck, the ups and downs of business, the loss in business. It's a lot of things that comes and goes with all of that. And I'm not the only one that go through struggles. Like a lot of business, majority of business, all business owners go through it. I don't know nobody that started business and boom, they're just successful. No, it don't work like that. I lost a lot of money. Like, look, when I had my full-time job and running my business, when I say I didn't get no sleep, I would literally be riding down the road with my setup like this, falling asleep. I'm at work, falling asleep. Everybody knew what I was doing. My supervisor knew what it was I was doing. He didn't give a flip about what I was doing. Gibson, I need that job done today. And if you can't get it done today, don't even worry about working the weekend. Nobody give a flip about what you was going through. That's why I say you're not the only one making sacrifices. Your wife and kids is making sacrifices with you as well. That's why I say either you gonna die on the trail or you gonna die at the mountaintop. Because if you die on the trail, your kids will say it wasn't worth it because you didn't achieve what it was you're trying to achieve. And then, man, you look up, you got $50,000, $60,000 in equipment. Man, this junk better work. That's that'll be the mindset you'll start looking at things. And you were saying, how long did it take you? Again, this is my 10th year. And I will say, this year has not been a good year. This really has been a bad year for Gibson's Lawn Service. Like I ain't like last year, man, I was crushing it. Year before that, I was crushing it. It's like this year, it's like, Robert, man, this year is not like, I got a mower in the shop right now. Like I told y'all, every week, something has been falling apart on my end. Every single week, something has been falling apart on my end. And you get to the point, you just get used to it. Not used to it, but what else can you do? Like, what else can you do? So I don't mow in the shop, and that's gonna be a couple hundred to fix, a few hundred, whatever it is. Then you got clients stiffing you with money. They owe you money. Know they owe you money. Don't plan on paying it. Then you got clients doing chargebacks on their credit card, knowing I done completed all this work. I'm on the phone with these folks like, look, man, this is not what they said. The card wasn't present. I said, no, man, look, go back and look what ain't been used. They gotta listen. These folks been paying me online for 2 years. I guess something happened in their life where they need money so bad, they trying to screw me for what, $240? So they gonna go back on their credit card, do a dispute to get the money back. I said, man, look, I said, bro, these folks have always been paying me this way. Yeah, but this a new card and they saying it's fraud and blah, 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 blah. So basically you about to take $240 back out of my account. That's how this works. Congratulations, business owner. Or you bust a client's window. You can either report it on your insurance, watch your insurance go up, or you can pay for it out your pocket. And then they say, man, we don't want to do business with you no more, man. You done bust my window. Yeah, but man, I've been doing your property for 3 years with no problem. Yeah, we just want to find another cheaper lawn, guys. That's kind of what it boils down to, Gibson. This guy just walking in the middle of the street. He got nothing but time. He got nothing but, yeah, I'm just gonna walk in the middle of the street. And again, I'm not complaining about none of this because I wouldn't trade none of this. I wouldn't trade none. If my full-time job called me and say, Gibson, you can come get your $34 an hour back. You can pick up where you left off with your 9 years of seniority. We will give you 3 weeks of vacation time back. We will put you back on the shift you was on. You will have the position you had. Nothing will change. Just come on back. I still wouldn't do it. I still wouldn't do it. Because this is part of business nobody talks about. There's ups and downs. When everybody winning, everybody jump on YouTube talking about they winning, they making money. But you rarely hear people talk about the losses. You rarely hear people talking about, man, bro, when I looked at my books last year, I'm making half of what I made last year. Well, man, what did you do different? And I ain't do nothing different, man. That's part of business, ups and downs. And then you'll look at other people in business that is just crushing it. They killing it, knocking it out the park. And you sitting over here watching everything. You watching your money slowly dwindle down and down and down and down and down. That's part of it. Congratulations, business owner. Congratulations, business owner. And then you got to look at Uncle Sam on his cut for taxes. Equipment goes up, trucks goes up, trailer goes up. But the client, they don't want to go. They don't want to pay more. They want, let's just keep everything how it was. I can't, man. I'm falling apart on my end because everything on my end is going up. And you saying, let's just do what we did last year. I can't, man. I got to raise your price. Well, Gibson, I'm going to find somebody cheaper. And sometimes they do. They go with somebody cheaper. But either you're going to keep cutting that property at a loss or you're going to raise your price and be willing to lose that client. That's a part of business. It's a dog-eat-dog world in business. Like, look, I'm going to give you some insight, right? I was sitting here looking at my finances this morning or whatever. All right, about to send another round of bills all the way out. I know how much exactly that costs. That's some thousands. Boom, send all that out for bills. And you're looking like, man, bruh, I need that to be coming in, not going out. But that is the beautiful thing about business. Because one day you will look back and you will remember being in the truck by yourself, trying to figure out how it's going to work. And one day you will be crushing it, knocking it out of the park. It's working, man. It's working. I'm winning. Everything I'm touching is turning into gold. I truly believe there's a time and a place for everything. Like the Bible says in Ecclesiastes. It's a time and a place for everything. When I first started my business, I was praying for the Lord to give me 60 properties. And I'm glad he didn't, because what if God would have gave me 60 properties at that cheap rate I was charging? I would have exploded in business, not making no money. It would have came crashing down on my head. And I'd have been telling y'all ain't no money in cutting grass. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. That's how you want to grow. Slow and steady. You don't want to grow fast. You don't want to go too slow. Slow and steady. Look, you don't want to just go to the mountaintop. You want to, every day you're growing, you're getting better, you're getting better, you're getting better. And don't let no clients walk all over you. Don't let nobody try and talk you into bringing your rates down. You want to charge a premium rate because nobody's coming to save you. Nobody. This truck I'm in right now. It's not going to last forever. At some point, I'm going to have to replace it. That's thousands of dollars to replace it. I say again, I got a mower in the shop. I need to buy another mower. That's $13,000 to buy another mower. Life. It's a part of life. Your kids getting to the age where they want things now that cost money. All of that comes into effect when you're out here working for yourself and running your own business. You can achieve the things you want to achieve. You just have to be willing to take a loss. You have to be willing to sacrifice. Because look, just because it's you doesn't mean it's not going to work. I'm going to say it again. Just because it's you does not mean it's not going to work. If you have the recipe to the chocolate chip cookies, if you follow the steps the cookies will turn out wonderful. You can take this guy, he became successful in business, and then he give the instructions to me, Gibson. Well, man, I'm going to follow the steps. Oh, just because it's Gibson, nah, the results ain't going to turn out right. Follow the steps, do the work, it will turn out right. It's some weeks, listen, I don't care. It's weeks in business where I made $5,100. It's weeks in business, man, where I made money, but it all went out on loss after loss after loss after loss. I had months where I made 18 grand just cutting grass. No landscape, just cutting grass. $18,000. And I had months where like, damn, bro, I'm barely making 5 grand. What going on? Ups and downs, round and round we go. Part of business. Again, this year, I ain't making no kind of money this year. Ups and downs. Last year, we was crushing it. That's why I went and bought the dump trailer. Went and bought the truck, crushing it. I said, boy, when this year hit, man, we gonna go to the moon. Failure to launch. The rockets never have taken off. Well, let me try to implement a few more things in my business. What I'm doing right now, I'm just preparing for next year. I'm just trying to hold what I got in the road and prepare for next year. That's why we in June, July, August, September, October. That's pretty much it for the heavy stuff. You'll make money in November, you'll make money. And I'm getting ready for next year. It is what it is. I done already wrote this year off as a doggone loss. It is what it is. Just roll through the motions. And I'm going to do what I do every winter. Drop that well and shield. Go to work all winter. Plan, prepare. And when spring hit, take off. I don't give a flip about nobody saying, well, man, you're going to get a job in the winter. You are not in my shoes. You are not in this driver's seat with me. You are not looking at my finances. I don't care what you got to say or what you think you know. I know what it is I'm trying to accomplish. I know what it is I'm trying to do. And I can only have that conversation with myself in the mirror about what I'm going to do and what I'm willing to sacrifice. Trust me, I'm not going to knock on your door to ask you borrow money. I'd rather lose it before I come borrow money from you.